Motoheads, are you going to an outdoor national this summer? Toolman Dan, are you going to, Hangtown, duh?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Okay. Motoheads out there, are you going to an outdoor national? Because if you are, you can win free tickets from us. Dan, explain.
Yeah, so every week we are going to give away a pair of tickets for a pro motocross race, courtesy of Blindzall. And it'll be different each week, so keep a lookout on the social media, and we'll have a post up each week for giving you guys a chance to win some tickets.
Don't do the game where you try to win it and you're not even going. Don't complicate it for Dan, okay?
Yep.
The Instagram's getting busy over there. Don't make it weird. If you really can go to, say, Thunder Valley, go for it. If not, stay out of the game.
Yep.
Complicate things.
Please only participate if you can go.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Blindzall. Go to blindzall.com. Dan, they have a lot of different products. For me, it's the Ultra, the premix, the two-stroke premix. Obviously, Evan's on an 85, and I don't ride, so that is the product of choice for me. But yeah, go to blindzall.com and check them out. And of course, pay attention to the Instagram over the next few months, as we'll be doing some stuff with Blindzall online, giving away tickets and probably some other stuff, right? He'd be down for some giveaways?
Yep, of course.
Okay. And then we have another giveaway we'll talk about here in a little bit. But yeah, blindzall.com. Thank you guys so much for being part of this show. And pay attention to that. Social media will be on it all summer long. Give you guys some free tickets to the Pro Motocross Championships. All right, Joe, let's do a show.
You're listening to the Main Event Moto Podcast.
Ooh-wee. Joe, why you got to screw up 197?
Oh, yeah.
You already screwed it up. Vincent already said some pretty funny stuff, and you weren't recording it. And now I don't even know if we can recreate that.
You can't recreate that.
Damn it, Joe.
You can't recreate the magic. You just have to capture it when it happens.
Naturally pegged. Still might be the show title if we could get it in.
100.
Hey, this is going to be a good one. 197. This is the 250 Outdoor Preview Show. This is going to be weird, Joe, because we're actually doing 197 and 198 back-to-back. One will be 250, one will be 450. Same crew, same group, same guys, same vibe, same theme, everything the same, but just two different shows. How you like that?
I love it.
How about that? So this 197, Fly Racing, Mika Metals, Motosport.com, Scott USA. Ooh, Scott USA. It's summertime, Dan. Your boy. Me sneaking in some Scotts this summer if it gets muddy. No Toil, Guts Racing, EMT Racing, Blindzall, of course, ScreenPrintingDone.com, All American Chevy of Killeen, Olmi Creations, DRS Suspension with Race Tech, Uintah Wellness, UintahHealth.com. Thank you guys so much. It's going to be a good show. Toolman Dan, what's up, bro?
What's up? Speaking of Scott,
Goggles?
Yeah, I think I might be switching.
You're right. To the Fury.
I'm going to try the Furies, and then if I like those, then we'll probably see if we can work some prospects.
Joe, I got a couple pair of Furies going Dan's way. He's going to try them out.
This doesn't have anything to do with Tomac, does it?
No.
No. What is he?
He's Oakley.
Well, I just
What are you
figured
wearing now?
Oakley.
What's AC wear?
Fox.
I just meant since,
does he?
Tomac switching it up, maybe it's inspiring Toolman Dan over here to try new things.
No, you know what? I like to be a part of sponsors, and sponsors take care of the show. We went to the Scott USA party, and I just got a good vibe there, so I figured, what the hell? I'll give them a shot. I used to wear them when I was a kid. Everybody wears Scott when they were younger, right?
Yeah. That's what I started on. That's what my kids on. I've been Scott every lap of my life, except for a couple that I had to wear something different. So, anyway, sick. Speaking of trying new things, Joe. Intro time?
I don't even, yeah.
All right, do the intro.
And now, coming from No Maturityville, USA, he hates French people but loves Malcolm Stewart. Put your hands together for Vincent Blair!
He's here.
I demand more respect. What do you mean? You know, like you say, No Maturityville, USA. The truth is, I'm just saying what everyone wants to say.
Which is immature. Joe,
I went down on her
last night.
Joe, Vincent wants to change his intro.
To this.
Hell
Ready?
no.
Ready?
I don't.
From Lodi, California, riding aboard a Main Event Rock.com Honda. Number 27, Vincent Blair.
What do we do, Joe? That's kind of cool.
That is pretty
too.
sick, dude.
That is.
I'm not going to lie.
How'd you get that? Did you pay that guy? Does he have like a
there's
Venmo
one
out there?
for
You just drop a Venmo and he sends
I had
you.
yours too somewhere. That was for Arena Cross. Remember, they made all of them because they thought I was going to be fast.
They're like, hey, let's get this guy an intro for opening set. Oops.
They probably had the meeting. They're like, Vincent Blair, That's Daniel's. Let's make one for him too, just in case he's in the top 10.
That was a waste of $250 for them, probably.
You think that guy's
Joe,
voice is just permanently screwed?
I don't know, Joe. What do you think about that dude's voice? Is that
So good.
It's been for decades. I kind of feel like it's like
How many throat
I don't even know.
lozenges
Is he
does that
even
guy
real?
go through
Is he a
day?
real guy,
He's got to be.
or is it like a voice? You've got effects over there. Is it like an effect?
I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could affect that.
Joe could almost
Joe
do
could.
that.
I think Joe's is better.
Well, it's because we know it's real.
Joe, try it.
That guy's no. I can't. I can't be put on the spot.
Hey,
Like
Joe,
Joe doesn't
can you
perform
make
for
me an
free.
intro? I want an intro from Joe.
yeah. We
What
can
would
make
we
you an
do?
intro.
Play Humpty Dumpty song
Play
for him.
play Tool.
Yeah.
Toolman Dan.
Play some Tool.
Yeah, play some
Hey,
Tool.
copyright issues though.
Oh yeah. Well, Steel Panther luckily isn't big enough,
All right.
so we're good. What's up, boys? How you been, Joe?
So good.
Looking good over there. You changed.
Thanks, buddy.
What
Yeah,
happened to your
dressed
swim
too.
shorts?
I had to get out of those. I had to get out of those wet swim trunks.
I thought you looked good. I thought you were doing the show in the trunks.
Yeah.
all
Vincent, you look
dressed
good.
up,
I
too.
like your shirt. That was $15.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I
Why-
bought 10 of them.
Did you really? Mm-hmm. All different colors. What's that?
All different
olive
colors.
Is that olive?
Army.
Oh, army. Joe, I don't.
Olive?
Olive, right? Doesn't it look more
Olives
olive to you? I think you look olive. Dan, you look. Let's see.
Well, I was gonna wear my new.
What are you doing right
What?
now?
What? This is what?
Shift hat, shift shirt.
It's an
Joe,
it's an
he's,
extension
Joe,
of Fox.
he's changing, dude. He's softening up.
He's experimenting
He's
like
changing
college.
things. 250 class now. He's a 250 guy. He's going to shift now. He wants to try new goggles.
Sure.
Wow, it's a new man.
Yeah.
a
Next
new
thing
man.
you know, he's
Switch it
wearing
up.
shoes
It's all
without
good.
socks.
That's weird, but maybe. Hey, this is gonna be good. We're gonna do 2 shows, Joe. You cool with that?
Yeah, buddy.
We got
Wait a
pizza
minute.
coming halfway
I'm
through.
going to do 2 shows in a row.
I mean, it's one long one that's gonna be cutting it.
And all that matters is my shorts are past my knees. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
lame.
rough look, dude, for our guy Jacob. Which again, when we get to the 450 preview, we do have to talk about him. We need to make our predictions on how he's going to do this weekend. So this preview show is going to be about the whole summer. Like we're not focused on Paula, right? Because Paula's whatever round 1. They're all down there riding it every damn day. So this is going to be a preview show on our thoughts for the national. We have a cool theme how we're going to do this. And then we'll do 450 next, but we'll have to save that part because I'm curious how you guys think Jacob's going to do. He's racing. He's racing the first 2 nationals.
Is he in shape though, dude? That leg is probably still a little.
He says he's 85%. I think he's 65%.
Bro, dude, my calf muscle on my tibia, which is a way not nearly as bad of a surgery as what he went through, is still weak. I can only imagine his
I could
quad.
come up with a couple reasons of why, though. For
you mean?
one, you're not an athlete.
What are you talking about? I'm a full blown athlete.
You are?
I bought a Peloton. 2
How
months ago.
much are you overweight right now?
Maybe 10 still.
Athletes aren't. No, you're more than 10.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can.
exactly
I visually
180.
can see 10 right there, the lower part of your olive shirt.
I still have a 2 pack right now.
Joe, is that a 2-pack? What is that called?
2-pack?
That's a Tupac.
It's a 2-pack.
Yeah. Tupac with the cum gutters.
Yep.
Oh my god! That sounded gross.
Yeah, I'm not even 100% sure what that meant, but it sounded bad.
I got it from Rick and Morty. I don't know.
Cum gutter.
All right. Is that a show title, Joe?
No,
or
I don't think we can do that.
Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to start with the 250 class here on episode 197. And we're going to play a little
I thought it was
game.
196.
No, I said 197.
197.
Yeah.
This first segment, we're going to go over who we would consider to be title threats. And what I pretty much said is all y'all come up with your top 5. And I'll tell you right now, Dan, you can back me up on this. This was brutal. I came up with 15. I put them in order. I have my top 5, I have my top 10, and then I have my out of the top 10 in both classes. Dude, it was not easy.
On one of my top 10s, I forgot a couple like
Top 5-ish
championship-
guys.
It was really hard.
This summer looks like it's going to be pretty cool, Joe. It looks pretty deep in both classes, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited to get it underway. But all right, so let's start with the 250 class top 5, Joe. These would be the 5 guys that you would put in contention as to win a title. Like if one of these 5 won it, you wouldn't be surprised. Or do you not want to go first? You're looking at me like you don't want to go first.
No, that's fine. I'll go first.
Do you have them in order? Because my 5 are in order. Are yours in order, or you just have your 5?
I just have my 5.
I have a question.
Okay, what?
Can I just jump in when you say one and just like say if I agree?
Yeah, no,
And
we're
then
gonna
maybe
we're gonna
making a change.
Yeah, we're
to
gonna
that?
talk about it. We'll go around.
Or are we gonna go and just say all of them? Because I'm gonna have a really hard time keeping track of 15 of them. I'd rather just go off of you and then like make my change.
Wait, so you don't have yours written down like you were told?
No, I do. I have it in my. I'm good. I have a photographic memory, dude. If I write it down, I'll forget.
God. Joe, he didn't do it. The one damn thing he was supposed to do.
No, I have it. I'm looking at it right now on my phone.
Well, why don't I save us all some time and just say,
all right,
we all agree that J Mart is probably the
okay. Can we start there? Because here's the thing: is I have a feeling that he's not, but I feel like you can't say he's not. Right?
Just
Like you have to. It's like an automatic favorite
for posterity's sake. I would say
like Jets won one, Justin Cooper's won maybe a couple, Hunter's won motos, Faulkner's won a couple, but I mean. J-Mart is legitimately, I don't think you can argue that he on paper is the favorite no matter what. Now, you might not have a, like I said, I am going to put him as my one, but I kind of am not like super sold on it. But if I had a gun to your head right now and said all the money in your bank account, pick somebody, who do you feel the best about?
Honestly, I would say Hunter.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
So you're going to argue the general idea.
I have a gut feeling.
That's a good gut feeling.
That this is Hunter's year.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to all start with J-Mart. So far, Joe says he's got a feeling no. I have a feeling no also. Vincent?
Hunter.
But
for real? That's your guy too.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like on paper you would put J-Mart first just for posterity.
Just
because it's his.
Yeah, but we all know
this is his event.
We all know what putting it on paper and reality does.
I mean, okay, but Dan
never gets fulfilled.
I know, but Dan, we'll come to you on this one. Last year, he was underpowered pretty bad, and he was pretty sick on that Geico bike, and he gave Dylan fits, and now he's going to the fastest bike in the class. He's won this title twice on that team. I just have a really, really hard time not picking him because it just all makes too much sense.
You have to pick J-Mart. I mean, you have to.
You don't have to.
To be sensible, and it's like, again, this is so hard. When you put them on paper, you're right, Vincent. You don't have to, and I think Hunter is a great pick. But looking at history, he's a multi-time national champion. When he was on Yamahas, I think last year he would have won the title if he was on a Yamaha. I think he was better than Ferrandis. Ferrandis' bike just outpowered him. So, if you're going to say I got to bet my bank account,
that's what I'm saying.
I would certainly
Joe,
say
J-Mart. You have a feeling. I have a feeling. We all have a feeling. But if $1,000 was on the line, what would you put it?
Yeah, J-Mart.
J-Mart. For me
guy
too.
On screen right now.
There he is. Vincent, $1,000. You would put it on Hunter.
$1,000?
Yeah.
I'd have to sell Bitcoin.
That's all he's been talking about, dude.
I'm just kidding.
Since the second he got in the car, he won't stop with the Bitcoin.
I'm just kidding, because it's just
okay.
That's the thing right now. All my coworkers are like bummed out because they lost money, and I'm like, stupid.
Yeah, I lost a little on AMC, but Vincent, $1,000, J-Mart or Hunter?
Hunter. Bet $1,000. I bet you $1,000.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that. I think he's just being stubborn, Joe. But
no. What are you talking about?
Okay, I mean, I have a feeling too, but explain to me how you're so serious or how you're so firm about it. That's all I'm saying. How are you so firm? Oh, Hunter.
Because this is another year. I mean, he's just going to compound of what he's done in the past.
What about J-Mart? Compound when he got second last year.
I mean, he's already the best. I mean, that's the
So it's just not a fun pick for you.
It's the cap.
Is that what it is, Joe?
I think so.
It's not a fun pick, so he doesn't want to make it.
Yeah.
Do you know who A-Mart looks like, by the way? Have you watched Cool Runnings?
Quarter of Joe.
Stop it.
Nothing.
Yeah, Cool Runnings. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the rich kid that joined the team and he had to hide from his dad and all that stuff?
I don't.
He looks like the white version of him.
I don't remember the movie.
If you're watching, I'm sorry, if you're listening to this podcast right now, Motohead, DM me a side by side of A-Mart and that kid from the movie, the nerdy one, the one that like had to get pumped up. I won't take no crap from nobody.
The one that took everyone out in the running race, Joe.
Yeah, it was that one. It was that kid.
It doesn't look like him at all.
Does.
Like not even.
I promise.
Like legitimately,
look it
not
up.
1%.
Google it right now. Okay, next guy. But I'm just
all
saying.
right. Let's move on before Vincent just.
So wait,
really
you're saying J-Mart number 1, Hunter 2?
Yeah, Hunter is my number 2. So Joe,
I switched that.
So you're just 2 and 1.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Austin Faulkner.
Oh my God! There's no possible way you're gonna do that. Dan, you can't be serious. You can't be serious.
You guys know I'm not a huge Faulkner guy either, but
No, but you're a huge Cowie guy. You picked the one guy who's got a
Let's
shot.
give him some respect, dude.
dude, he's sick.
Who, Dan or Faulkner?
Dan. He's a team guy. Okay,
He's loyal.
He's loyal to the team.
I am. We talked about that. I'm loyal as they come.
I mean, I have Faulkner in my top 5. Joe, is he in your top 5 group?
Yeah.
Vincent,
I'm
is he in
taking
your-
no, he's not.
He's not.
No, And I'm confused about your list, by the way, which we'll get into. But go ahead.
Let's just get back on track. This is going to be hard to do because I
just
think
go
it's
quick.
messy. Joe, your 5. Give me your 5.
Hunter, Jed, of course. Cooper, Justin Cooper. And then I could go either way. Faulkner barely made my top 5 because I was going to replace him with Nichols.
Okay, and then J Mart.
Yeah, of course.
So okay,
Yeah.
so we have the same 5. I don't know your order, and it doesn't matter at this second. But that's my 5. Vincent, that's not your 5.
No, my 5 goes Hunter, J Mart, Cooper, Jet Lawrence, and Max Voland.
You're that high? Okay, because I'm really high on Max, and I will tell you all right now, if you're playing fantasy out there, you may want to get on that at Paula. From what I've heard,
Can I say
I've
one
heard-
reason why I'll be quick and legit before
Okay.
I get too buzzed?
Okay.
Check this out. Max Voland, how would you rate his, other than him, his injury or whatever, but in Supercross, what did you think of his performance in Supercross at a skill level?
I'd say he overachieved my expectations.
Okay. This is outdoor. This is where he actually, this is his thing.
Okay.
Supercross was brand new to him. So you can only imagine what he's going to do on that bike in outdoors.
All I have to say is that I was told last week, Joe, by 3 different people, one of them being a team manager and 2 of them being pro racers, that said, holy shit,
Yeah.
the way Max is riding right now.
If you think Max was badass in Supercross,
I still just
Wait
think there's
till
so
we watch him
many gnarly dudes that I just have a problem putting him that high.
I'm putting handguards at 5th.
Apparently, he jumped in behind the star guys this week and passed them all and
left them
checked
all.
out.
I heard that too from 2 people.
All right, I'm saying handguards wins.
There we go.
$1,000. Handguards
Half a beer
wins.
in, Joe. We get a.
I'm down with the handguards.
Handguards is gonna
too.
smoke 'em.
I think they look cool.
You know who else is big on handguards?
Travis Pastrana.
AC.
Yeah, him too.
We'll get to that in the next show, Joe. Or Dan, you just calm down. So no Faulkner for you, Vincent, and Maxon. Dan, is your 5 the same 5 as me and Joe?
I have J Mart, Faulkner, Hunter Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, and Justin Cooper.
Okay, so we do have the same 5, just in a different order.
That's a good fight. I mean,
Vincent's stoked on Max, and that's fine. But anyways, legitimately though, Hunter and Jet. Let's talk about them, and then we can move on. I've heard gnarly things about them too. I wouldn't expect them to be anything but better. Jet won the last round last year at Paula, in the sickest fashion. I remember he held Dylan off the entire race. And then Hunter, again, overachieved Vincent in Supercross. Way overachieved what we thought he was going to do. Now he's going back to his thing.
he's just a little sloppy. It's just hard to.
I think Hunter Lawrence, I think he has a very good chance of winning the title over Jet. Hunter
I meant Jet. I'm sorry. You're right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I watched him at Disnations at Redbud a few years ago, and dude, he is sick. He is a world class rider. Not saying that the rest of them aren't, but
I was going to say person. He's just a world class person.
That too.
yeah,
He's a world class
dude.
pervert. I thought that's what he was going to
I
say.
thought that's what he was going to say. He is a total package, straight up on outdoors. That's getting real weird.
He overachieved in Supercross,
He's got a package.
and I think he exceeds expectations in outdoors.
Here's the thing. I feel like Jet's going to be a little bit flashier, but I just think Hunter has the ability maybe to go the distance all 24, which is hard for me to say too, because Jet, remember how solid he was last year? Remember he was surprising 4th and 5ths all summer, just totally normal. So maybe he's just gnarly and waxes everybody. I mean, who knows? He stepped it up, and even in Supercross this year. So I legitimately see them two as J Mart's biggest challenge. I could be totally wrong on Justin Cooper. I just don't have him winning it. I have him being 3rd through 5th. And Faulkner the same. I have Faulkner being so fast some motos and then being just on the ground in the weirdest ways. On the ground, picking it up, getting up in 20th, getting back to a 9th, and then winning the next moto. I just have a bunch of that crap from Faulkner. And I see Hunter and Jet as the 2 legitimate title threats to J Mart, which is going to be a funny story because J Mart leaves Honda, he goes to Yamaha, And now he's got these 2 Australian kids that are on Honda still. They got,
J-Mart's on a better bike.
They're on the factory program that J-Mart wanted to move into, of course, on 450. There's just a lot of cool dynamics to that storyline. And Joe, I'll be straight up with you. I would go J-Mart if I had to put money on it, but I'm talking barely over Hunter and Jet. That's my 1, 2, 3. Dan, I just, for you having Faulkner second, I get the loyalty. There's no way I see 24 motos without some slop.
See, here's the problem that Faulkner's been out for so long.
He's a ridden outdoor in years.
Yeah, but he's sick outdoors, and people forget about him, and he's had a lot of prep time.
I don't see him there mentally right now.
You could be right. We'll see. I mean, I guess that's what we'll see. The thing that I'm curious to see is the power difference between the 250 Honda from last year to this year, moving over to the HRC squad. I know a lot of guys from the Geico team went to HRC to keep supporting that 250. So you have to think that the HRC guys went back to the drawing board to figure out how to get some more power out of the bike.
I've heard it's way better. I've heard that from people.
And if it is, that's going to be significant because honestly, that's what was lacking last year. And if the Lawrence Brothers bikes have the power that the Yamahas do this year,
or at least closer,
or close,
when have they ever been successful at going to the drawing board before the outdoors and making a brand new setup and actually working? Zero.
2 years ago when they did that, they were blowing up bikes every single moto. Remember when RJ?
Why do you think Osborne was so dominating? Don't touch my bike. You're guaranteed to probably be better than 99% of all the other guys because they're always making weird changes and shit.
They had to in that bike, though. And I think the thing is I think they already made the changes. I think that was all done before Supercross. I know it's a different discipline, but they carry over a lot of the same characteristics. They just move some things around.
Yeah.
I think the Hondas are going to be good this summer. I think they're going to be better, and that's why I feel that way.
Yamahas haven't changed, bro.
No, they haven't because they're just screaming.
They're probably faster
so hold
than
on. I want Joe's opinion on this, though, because you're saying the obvious, which is J-Mart is, he's the favorite, but Hunter's your guy. Why Hunter for you over Jet?
Well,
and I'm assuming it's not by much either, right? Are we all on the same page here? Like, we're pretty tight in this.
Yeah, they're really close, but everybody knows that this is Hunter's arena
back
more.
To his world, right?
Jet's the Supercross guy for the most part. No disrespect to Hunter, but that's just kind of how it is. And outdoor is Hunter's favored arena, so to speak. So that's why he edges out Jet a little bit.
And it's tight though.
It's tight.
And then how far do you have Faulkner and Cooper behind those three?
Cooper a couple notches, and then Faulkner several notches.
So you don't actually see it as a 5-rider pack here.
Like I said, I almost swapped out Air Faulkner for Nichols in my top 5.
Dan, for you,
Nichols will be on a championship high.
I heard he's pretty determined to like get this done right now. Like, he wants to win the outdoor too. I mean, I know they all say that, but I've heard the fun from his title didn't last long. I heard he moved right into pretty serious focus.
That's
so
cool.
We'll see. We'll get to the 450 preview because I got a lot of questions on web.
It's just not fair, dude.
It's not.
I looked at myself in the mirror the other day.
You just pissed?
I got so mad. Nothing close to him.
Not even at all, right, Joe? Take a look.
The most neatly trimmed beard in the world.
Just get the earring, Vincent. That'll help.
No, dude, I'm not Luciferian.
All right, should we take a break? Should we take a break on that note?
Yeah.
Anything else on our top 5? Because again, I want to get through this entire class pretty solid. Vincent, your reason for no Faulkner? Again, just
I don't see
too much mess.
Yeah, dude, and I'm a victim of the kryptonite too. Let's just say that. I just don't see him mentally together.
Victim of the kryptonite, Joe. Right? That down.
Sounds like a book.
It does. Sounds like it's going to end up on one of our
Let's all
shirts.
agree that we all know what kryptonite is to these kids. What is it?
Oh, we know. I know.
We all know. Go to the break.
There it is. All right, Joe, let's take a break.
Cue the break.
And we'll come back and we'll talk about the people that we don't believe in this 250 class.
All the losers next.
Main Main Event Moto.
All American Chevrolet in Killeen, Texas is a proud supporter of Main Event Moto and invites all the Moto heads to experience the difference for all of your Chevy sales and service needs. Mention Main Event Moto and get 50% off your next oil change and a front-end alignment at no charge. Remember, whether you're hauling your bikes to the weekend track, trail, or race, or commuting to the job that pays for your moto habit, we have the truck to get you there in style. Visit us online anytime at ChevyKilleen.com. That's All American Chevrolet of Killeen. Chevy, find new roads.
Look good? Check. Protection? Check.
Fly Racing has had the gear game on lock for years, but the Formula helmet has taken Fly to another level. They didn't just make a high-quality helmet, they redefined the standard for the most important piece of safety equipment on a rider's body.
Use your head and protect your head. Run the Fly Formula helmet.
Then cover the rest of your body in Fly's Evolution and Kinetic gear lines.
Easy decision.
There's a reason I run DRS suspension and Race Tech hard parts with Mika Metals chains, bars, and sprockets on Evans 65. First off, DRS suspension settings work everywhere. I haven't changed a clicker since I put them on. Maybe it's the internals from Race Tech that give it that extra something.
American-made products with a 100% guarantee. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, the DRS Race Tech combo works for me. And what can I say about Mika?
First off, they've been with us since the beginning.
The quality of their bars is top of the line, and Mika is the only chain and sprocket combo I run. Motoheads, get with the program. It's DRS suspension, Race Tech, Mika Metals.
Say it again.
It's DRS suspension, Race Tech, Mika Metals. Is that good, Joe?
Yeah.
Main Event Moto Podcast.
Ooh-wee. There's a reason why we don't do live shows, Joe.
So true.
Why do we not do live shows, Joe?
Oh, man.
Because when the pizza shows up, you just press stop.
Yeah.
And then you eat your round table, which was delicious, by the way.
So good.
I'm so full.
I am full, too. It was
Maybe
good.
we should do a live show for Hangtown. End of the year.
With video, live stream. I'll handle it.
Really?
I'll handle that.
Okay.
Hey, my phone is a sick webcam, by the way.
Joe, do we do that? Hangtown live? But like live?
But Joe has to wear a mask.
We can, but we get. We'll have to talk. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
We'll
We
talk
shouldn't
about it.
live or not live. We shouldn't on the show be discussing what we might or
And we
might
should
not
make
do.
rules if that ever happens.
Well, we did. Our very first Hangtown live show got deleted. Right, Joe?
Yeah, that was.
It did?
That was a wild time.
Yeah.
Was I on it?
No, Hobo Nick was on it. He had a rough day.
Oh my God, I remember that.
So did Joe's carpet. Had a rough day.
Yeah. That was what, 6 years ago.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. We were on episode 197. By the way, Joe, I went the other day on my phone and tried to find all of our shows before we moved to Racer X.
Yeah.
And they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone because we stopped paying for hosting services on the old site, and so they got removed.
I'm bummed about that.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back and find, remember our old motivational comments?
Yeah.
Do you have any of those?
Oh yeah. I got all those.
So
Can you
good.
find?
They were good.
Find a good one,
Yeah.
and then maybe we'll do it on one of the shows this summer and just play back one. Wasn't there a bad Roxon one? Roxon
yeah.
and who was he talking?
I forget. We
Wasn't
did.
it Webb?
We did several.
He was like talking shit to people in the comment
Yeah.
section, right? Yeah.
Roxon.
For some of you know what motivational comments was. It was probably the best thing we ever did. It was just too much work to find that stuff, and then it stopped. Like everyone stopped talking crap on each other on the Instagram. Like
Yeah.
we went for the Stank Dog one. Stank Dog
Oh, yeah.
one.
I love talking crap.
Well, I know you do. We'll find Joe. You
good
find a
content.
good one, like maybe the Stank Dog or the Roxon one, and then let's play it this summer at some point. Just
Yeah.
an old flashback from the old motivational comment days. Those were grand. Okay. So back to this is our group of not top 5 guys. So this, Dan, I don't know about you, but this is where it got really, really hard for me because I have a group of 5 guys that I have outside of the top 10, and I feel like it's like rude to not have them in there, but I can't put them in. There's other guys. I don't know. For me, 6 to 15 is pretty gnarly, and I had a really hard time doing this. 6
So
to 10
you wrote
list.
down from 1 to 15. I wrote down 1 to 10. And when I got done to 10 or down to 10, I'm like, holy shit. There's like factory guys that could be a podium person that is not in my top 10. It was really hard.
And that's a
It's 'cause
challenge
they're
too.
probably not going to be on the podium.
Well,
You never
but
know.
in this
That's what's
class,
crazy.
it's all over. So hey, we want on the comments on YouTube. Some of you, which is weird to me, Joe. Explain this to me. We have people that listen to the show on YouTube, but there's no video. It's just the audio form. Why would they? Why is there thousands of people that listen on YouTube and not on a podcast app?
Sometimes it's easier just because you're already on YouTube. I do that sometimes. There's things
With no
I
video?
Yeah, I listen to on YouTube that don't have video.
That's how I
If you
listen to it.
subscribe to the YouTube Premium, you can listen to YouTube with your phone locked and just the audio only.
What?
It's like $10 a month.
Because I
or
hate
something.
YouTube for that reason. I can't text.
Yeah,
I
you pay
can't do
for
anything when I'm on YouTube. I'm
You pay
stuck
for
on that app.
premium, then you can do that. You can.
How much is
silence-
premium?
I think it's like $10 a month.
Oh, it's not worth it.
See,
I
like
don't
me,
care enough about that.
working from home, I have it on my laptop going.
Totally just not happy anymore.
No.
Never mind.
$10 a month for
Does that
that?
get rid of the ads too?
Everything.
Oh, might have to do it. Because, dude, ads,
No
Joe.
ads.
What's going on with YouTube? They throw an ad in there every like 3 minutes now. You
I
can't
don't know.
You can't watch anything
Yeah,
anymore.
for the record, we don't control that, you guys. If you're listening on YouTube right now and you're on the 18th commercial, that's not on us.
Yeah, so stop saying that in the
So-
comments too. And yeah, we don't pick
It's
the
not up to
Viagra
us.
commercials that come on in the middle of our show like every 3
Yeah.
minutes. We don't do that.
Colin.
Call Racer X.
It's not their fault either. It's YouTube's fault. But all right, anyway, so back on track. Dan, 6 through 10 was messy for me. Vincent, I'm curious of your 6 through 10. Mainly,
Can you give me my phone?
it's closer to you than it is to me.
No, I asked Toolman.
All right.
I'm in a spot
I'm
right
just
now.
I'm Joe. I'm excited to hear Vincent's 6 through 10 because I just want to know the logic behind these picks. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna give me a list, but I want to know why.
Why are you putting pressure on me?
Because I'm just curious. I'm just excited to hear
All right.
some of
I'm excited.
analysis.
I'm
from you.
excited you're excited.
All right, so 6 through 10. Read me your list. 6 through 10. 6 through
McAdoo.
10. Sixth. He's 6 for
Yeah.
you. Okay. He's in my top 10.
Nichols.
He's in my top 10.
Faulkner.
He's in my top 5, but okay.
Amart.
So, see, I have him outside of my top 10. I feel so bad about
What's
it.
this guy? What's Cool Running's name again? That's what I'm gonna start calling him.
Amart?
No, I'm gonna call Amart the guy from Cool
I
Runnings.
don't know his name. Like I've.
Sanka. No, that's the other one.
All right, and who's your 10th one?
That wasn't 10? Oh.
No. Oh, my God.
Shimoda. Or RJ.
Okay, they're both in my top 10.
I'm gonna say Shimoda. I'm gonna
Joe, you're 6 through 10.
Nichols.
Okay, he's my 6. He's actually my 6. And I'm with you, Joe. He was barely off of Faulkner for me.
Yeah,
I
could have swapped.
Swapped either way.
Coin flip.
Yep.
RJ.
Okay.
McAdoo.
Okay.
Joe Shimoda.
Okay.
And then Bolin.
Okay, so ours are not in the same order, but they're all, that's my 6 through 10 also. Dan?
I have Shimoda, Nichols, McAdoo, Thrasher, and Voland.
So you have RJ out.
Yes, I don't think he makes it through the season.
Wow,
Speak
that's
it.
rude. Why? Because he gets hurt? Why would you wish harm?
I mean, I don't wish
Why
harm.
would you
He's
wish
sick.
violence on someone like that?
He didn't wish.
Vincent, I just have to look at the history.
Dang.
Joe, no more Pacificas for Vincent. I can already tell there's been a transformation after that last slice and that last beer.
Pretty heavy right now. No, I'm just kidding, Tool Man.
So for real though, no RJ because you just don't know if he can get through it.
I don't think,
See, that's for me. This whole group is like that a little bit. Now, not Shimoda. I feel like Shimoda. is just going to be as solid as a rock, right, Joe? Like, do you have any concerns for him making it through a season?
No,
Dude,
it's a cultural thing.
You know who he
He's
reminds
gonna-
me of?
He's just gonna
is it a culture?
persist.
Well, I can tell you right now, he will not probably fall. You know, he fell this year in Supercross. I think once the whole season. He just doesn't fall.
Dude, he reminds me of like Dungy. Just super consistent and kind of always there.
Just
Yeah.
not as good.
Just
Yeah.
not on Mount Rushmore.
Not yet.
Dungy was. So RJ's off, and then see for me, I have I'll get to my outside, but Thrasher's just outside of my top 10. He's another one like Volan, where I'm like, dude, I think and I've heard it's going to be pretty good, but I also just can't put him in front of McAdoo and RJ and Nichols and I just can't do it. I just don't trust him for 24 motos.
I just looked at those Atlanta rounds. You know, they were kind of outdoorsy-ish. And dude, he was sick at Loretta's and as an amateur. I think that's a reasonable spot for him.
Did you have Max in your top 10 too?
10th.
So you have Thrasher better than Volan.
Yeah.
See, I have Volan better
You
than
think
Thrasher.
Shimoda and McAdoo is going to be better than Voland?
Yes.
No way.
I just think experience towards the end of the year, they've,
Experience, dude. I think Max Voland Max's mom gave birth to him at Hangtown.
See, here's the thing that I'm
Shit, he lives on the track.
He has done more laps at Hangtown than anybody
oh my God.
ever.
Oh my God.
That much.
Hey, I will bet you right now, Toolman. I will bet you 200 Bitcoins that
I don't
Max
have a Bitcoin.
wins Hangtown.
Dude, 200 Bitcoins is not that much, right? Oh, wait, no.
But
That's a shitload.
That's a shitload of money.
You don't have to.
I'm just kidding.
Bitcoins.
I'm $200.
You have $200
Max
in
Voland
Bitcoin.
wins
trade you one
Hangtown.
Dogecoin.
That's like 30 cents,
Hey,
dude.
how pissed Dan is Max that Hangtown is not round one.
Yeah.
It's the last round of the year, dude. That sucks for him. Like,
Shit.
I'm telling you right now, I think on his Super Mini, he could have got top 15 out there. He was, and I'm being sarcastic, but barely. He is so fast
I
at
wouldn't
Hangtown.
doubt it. I would not doubt it.
But at the same time, I guess the big debate with him is he's a rookie. You kind of like, you think it's going to take a little bit, but from what I'm hearing, I'm hearing it's not going to take him a bit. But I'm with you, Dan. I can't trust it. I can't trust a rookie outside of, again, Jet is the only one that I can really go all in on. And he's not a rookie no more, but in general in the last couple of years.
Here's what you have to look at is we get so like emotionally invested with these guys, and you think that, oh my God, like Max Volan and Jet Reynolds is coming up, and Faulkner, when Faulkner came out of the amateurs to pro, that you think that they're just gonna jump in there and they're gonna be top 5, top podium guys, and they're just not.
Right.
It just takes a while for them to get going. It's just experience.
But then some rando will come out and be on the podium, and even went. Tomac came out as a rookie and laid waste to every. It's so hard to do this game, right, Joe? Because they're all so good, and I think anything can sway a guy up or down. Within 3 rounds of the National, all of a sudden it looks different than we thought, and then they all kind of settle in there. You know what I mean? Don't you feel like there's 15 guys that could be on the podium this weekend, but by the 3rd round, the 15th place guy will just be a 15th place guy?
Yep.
It's like they just settle in. It's like the pecking order is wiped clean every year until after the 3rd round, and then all of a sudden they all sit in the pecking order. And then you'll have a little bit of movement, random good start here and there, and that's why, again, I mean, Shimoda could legitimately be 4th at round 1, and I could be like, oh my God, I had him, top 10, and then Thrasher could go 2-5 this weekend, and I feel like an idiot. But like, how am I supposed to put him in front of all these guys like RJ, who's won races or motos, and McAdoo? I mean, it's just hard for me to take that leap and push those guys above.
No one
an
ever
RJ
would
or McAdoo.
anyways. If they do that, then things change.
Well, some do. Some get nutty with it, and then they all look right. But it's like it's a gamble.
Nutty with it.
And I don't think you can.
down.
I don't think that you can take Paula, that whatever the results are at Paula, and get super excited about it.
No way.
Because
No, Paula is the best. You know why? Because they're all there. That's the most fair race of all time.
Yeah,
Sort of.
That's
But
the most fair race.
but
They're
it's
all
also
there. It's like Glenn Helen back in the day. Glenn Helen was an accurate representation of
because they all practice there every week.
That was like the bragging right race. If Max wins Hangtown, no offense to you handguards, but if you win, no one's really gonna be like, oh, whoa.
Everyone would, but okay.
No, I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
If
Is
he
it's
won like
expected.
somewhere else, yeah, exactly.
If he wins, if Max wins Hangtown, it's going to feel a little bit different than if he wins Mount Morris.
Exactly. That's
But
exactly.
to
what
your
I meant.
point, Dan, that's what I'm saying is you can't really figure this out until we get to the 3rd round. That's when you go, okay, that's who's legit and that's who's not.
Yeah,
So again, this order is really, really hard. I'll bet you we all feel stupid. I mean, we're all pretty close, though. If you notice, like we're only a couple guys off here and there, but for the most part, we're all kind of going off of just like history. But history seems to not matter. I mean, we're watching right now on the screen Master Pool last year. Dude, I don't even have him in my top 15. He probably gets 6th at
He's
Paula.
on, what is he on? What bike's he on? It's a privateer bike now, right?
Gas, AEO deal. I mean, good bike, and he, from what I've heard, he's flying too. I mean, that's what makes this so hard. That's why I'm curious. Dan, post something up this week on Instagram, and I want you all to list your top 15 and see how hard it is. I bet you're all probably pumped up for this season. Yeah, this is gonna be good. grab a piece of paper and a pen and write your top 15 and tell me how hard it is. It's insane because you literally second guess almost every single guy where you have them. And you just pretty much got to just write it down and then just laugh about it later. There's somebody out of our top 5 that's going to be so badass this summer, and we're going to be like, we're all idiots. And then one of our top 5 guys is going to be a scrub. It happens all the time. So
that's the anomaly, dude. I mean, you got look at your averages when you pick people. Look how close you will be probably towards the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you have A-Mart in your top 10?
No.
Vincent, you didn't either?
I did.
I forgot him.
You did? I don't think you did you?
I did. I chose A-Mart.
Oh, yeah, you did. Joe, did you have A-Mart in your top 10?
I did.
No,
I did
He's
not.
the same as you, Daniel.
I feel like
Oh, yeah,
A-Mart,
you're the same as me, just different order.
A-Mart transcends my top 15. He's like outside of that whole thing.
Whoa.
He's like,
He isn't even on the list because it doesn't matter.
He's above it.
He's too good to even be on the list.
Just like on Cool Runnings. Rise above it.
Oh, hey. Well,
Rise above it. What is that guy's name, dude? I
Look
gotta
it up.
find this.
You have a phone in your hand. Look it up.
Cool Running.
also, while I'm thinking about it,
Cat.
Southwick, the Southwick date has moved.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knows about that.
Why, though?
With some regulations with the county. They moved the date of Southwick. I think they moved it back.
That's still happening? There's still, changes in regulations. It's felt...
And Home Slice over here is talking about Hangtown. Hangtown could potentially not happen.
Because of COVID.
They are talking that they want mandatory vaccines in the state park at a large attendance. And
What?
I'm sorry, but you're going to lose a vast majority of our demographics to that.
Yeah. That's just September. I feel like that's pretty far out for them to be even thinking that way. But I don't even want to turn. Joe, please don't even let it turn down that rabbit hole, or I'll throw my phone at something.
No.
All right. So yeah, I guess
Junior.
Junior. Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah, he's the one who trips everybody.
Raul D. Lewis.
That's him, Joe.
A-Mart's name is Junior.
Junior.
Do you have a picture?
Yeah.
Let's see.
You don't know, Joe?
Get a picture of A-Mart right now. A side view, though.
Hold on.
Side profile.
I gotta take a video of Joe. I just want to see his face when he sees this face. You don't know this movie, Joe? You have to have seen.
No,
Cool
of
Runnings,
course
but
I
you
know
just
the
don't
movie.
remember?
Yeah, it's been like 30
Hey, and
years.
Make sure it's a face on, straight on, with him smiling a little.
Send me the video so I can post it on Instagram this week.
There's no possible way.
I'm telling you, they're related.
Joe, are you finding a photo or what are you doing?
Yeah. I got this one.
I told you, dude. What?
It's not even close. It's like so bizarre.
What? You're laughing because it's true.
It's Joe's brother.
Junior.
It's not. There's something wrong with you.
Junior's top 10.
Hey, before we move on to the
comparison.
next commercial break, and then we go over the guys that we dissed and didn't put in our top 10. Vince, what'd you think about the end of Supercross there with Nichols getting the title? Cooper, because I haven't talked to you about that, really. I mean, I don't think we did, but Cooper gets the title, Nichols gets the title, Jet wins the final race. I mean, I guess what's your kind of thoughts as that ended?
Nichols was going to win. I know I wasn't surprised when he won that, to be honest. At first, with Craig in the beginning, that seemed like it was a tight race, but then it just kind of faded. But,
You cool?
Jet-
You cool with Craig?
no. Not cool with Craig.
Joe, I know you
why
told.
would you start
I know
that
you
out,
told me
dude?
not to do it, but I can't help it. I just have to know.
No,
You
dude.
cool?
Does he play Call of Duty?
Probably not.
Oh, yeah.
He's too busy freaking Instagramming people.
Joe, did we go to commercial, or do I let this? Did we dig deeper?
Commercial.
Yeah, dude, I was nervous. I felt like Dexter was going to show up at my house and murder me or something.
Oh boy.
Fucking creeping on my Instagram,
Oh boy.
Okay.
commenting about my kid and shit.
All right, take a commercial
boy.
break right now.
You
We'll be
have a
right back.
problem,
We'll be
dude.
right back.
Just DM me, dude, if you want to get roasted, Dexter.
boy.
Calm down. Jeez.
Cool Runnings.
Rise above it, Craig.
Main event moto.
Joe, when I think of Blenzall, I think of the smell because it's so good. But that's not fair because it's the quality of their products that really stands out. Go to Blenzall.com and take a look at the catalog. 2-stroke, 4-stroke, they got everything that you need for your motorcycle, and it's top quality. I used to be in the oil industry. I know the difference between crappy oil and good oil. Blenzall.com has the best. Check them out. That's what the Motoheads run. Walk out in your garage. Take a look at your bike. You know your graphics are roasted and you need a new set. That's why you go to Old Me Creations to freshen up. High quality, good looks. They are the choice of the Motoheads. That's why you need to put some Old Me Creations on your bike. Not everybody's like Toolman Dan and washes their bike more than they actually ride it. So your bike is probably hammered and it needs some Old Me Creations stat. Again, quality, style, they got you covered. That's why the Motoheads run Old Me Creations. Joe, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Screen printing done. We got to do their commercial, right?
Yes, we do.
Let's do a commercial/tease where we tease our new T-shirt coming out in March.
Ooh-wee.
But then also mention how Neil's the man and screenprintingdone.com is who does all of our stuff.
Right.
Isn't that kind of a good idea? Like
I think
a commercial/tease right there?
Yeah.
Well, Neil is the man. You go to screenprintingdone.com if you want to get something custom done like we do. And of course, when March hits, you get that Main Event Moto t-shirt done by Neil at screenprintingdone.com.
Yeah.
So can you turn this into the commercial?
I think we can.
What do you got to do it?
I think we just did.
If you're a true Motohead, then motosport.com is your only choice when it comes to OEM or aftermarket parts for your bike. And when it comes to servicing your bike or giving it the punch you need to perform, it's EMT Racing. With motosport.com, you can get everything you need for your bike with great pricing and ridiculous speed on shipping. And with EMT, it's simple. Take your bike to the experts.
2020 is the year EMT takes over the performance world. If you don't know, now you know.
Your Bat Bros choose motosport.com and EMT Racing, and you should too. I love when NorCal companies take the world by storm. Guts Racing seat covers and no-toil filters are made right here at home, but their products travel the country and world on some of the baddest dudes' bikes in pro racing.
Who runs Guts?
Too many factory teams to list, Joe.
Who runs No Toil?
Well, it's the only filter Chad Reed will run. Guts and No Toil make only the best. So visit gutsracing.com and notoil.com and step up your game, Motoheads. Joe, you ever heard the saying, happy wife, happy life?
Oh, yeah.
My wife is stoked because I got her some CBD from Uintah Health. That's uintahhealth.com. Now check it out. 100% made in the USA. The hemp is grown on the family farm. There's no pesticides. It's THC free. Everything is 25% off on the website. Third-party lab tested. These guys crush it, and they are now part of Main Event Moto. So go to uintahhealth.com. That's UINTAH health.com and get some CBD. I'm a believer. I tested it. I tried it. I believe. Motoheads, give it a shot. uintahhealth.com.
Main Event Moto Podcast.
Ooh, wait.
And we all just went and got ice cream and came back. That's just
So good.
That's a joke. It's just a joke. All right, so this is now time where we talk about the riders that we obviously have no respect for whatsoever. We don't even consider them to be a top 10 guy, Joe. Why don't you diss these guys first? Give me some names that did not make your top 10 and just tell me why.
Unfortunately, these are my boys. You know, it's guys like Mosman, Thrasher, Haymaker, Brown.
Mike Brown's racing?
Mm-hmm, probably.
Nice.
No, there's a guy named Pierce Brown, Vince. He's a pro. He's pretty
actor?
good. Pierce Brosnan?
Piers Morgan?
Piers Morgan?
Pierce Brown.
Piers Morgan's not an actor.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Joe, I'm with you. Amart is outside of my top 10, and I'll give you my reasoning.
Junior.
I
Junior.
I don't know. I mean, he's on a Yamaha. It's a good privateer bike, probably, but I just feel like the resources won't be there that allow him to be as good as he's been.
Do you think
that's it? And it's not that the bike won't be good and he'll be good. I just don't see the program being able to keep up with what he's had in the past, and I think the program matters more during the week than even on the weekend. And that's
Do you
simple
think
as that.
that privateer Yamaha is better than the factory JGR Suzuki?
Man,
Anything's better than the JGR.
I think that bike was pretty good.
I think that JGR Suzuki was pretty good. I would say it's probably 50-50 on race day, but that's what I'm getting at is I think during the week, those unlimited resources are probably not there, which means, little issues here and there, a little bike problem, got to wait a day for something to show up. You just don't have the resources to put in the perfect program. And I know he's in Minnesota and he's doing motos with his bro, and I'm sure he's going to be awesome. I just, again, this field being so deep, I feel like those resources are going to affect him more this year than even before. Even though the JGR Suzuki was not as good, probably power-wise, of course, as the TLD bike he was on or the Star bike, whatever. Man, it's the during the week stuff I think that really matters, and I don't see him having the same resources. And that's why I just think it's going to be a tick off this year, and I have him just outside of my top 10. Dan?
Yeah, I didn't even have him on my top 10 because I didn't do a 15 list, obviously, so I don't really know.
I did.
You did.
Well, I think you're the only one.
He was the only
Vince.
one. And why do you have him on there then, Vincent? He's not on a factory team anymore, right? Do you know that?
Who, Amart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure you know.
Yamaha.
He's on a Yamaha. He's training with his bro.
Yeah,
he skipped pretty much all of Supercross. I mean, yeah, all of it, right? Crashed in the first. Did he come back? He did Daytona. I mean, he barely did anything.
Yeah.
So he's had a lot of time to either A, rest or B, prepare. So I see all that. I just, again, in this class, I don't know. So why do you have him in there?
Amart?
Yeah.
Because I feel like he'll do better than the other guys that
There you go.
I chose.
Chose?
Jesus
Chose?
Christ.
Is that a word?
Yeah, chose.
So I chose Amart before Shimoda and RJ. But
Really?
I wasn't sure about Shimoda or RJ in the top 10, but I decided Shimoda first. So
Yeah.
then my 11th is RJ, Thrasher, Mosman, and then I don't even know who else is in this class, to be honest. Pierce Morgan and Haymaker.
I'm just proud you got to 13.
Aren't you?
So no RJ for you either?
Man.
Why?
I was going to choose RJ over Shimoda just because I'm not sure about Shimoda, but I kind of agree. Okay, I'll be serious a little bit. Shimoda is super consistent, dude.
Oh,
If
yeah.
there's going to be anyone that's going to be at Hangtown giving Max a run, is going to be Shimoda.
Why? Because he'll be the only one left.
Yeah.
I'll crash out by
I'm just
then.
saying, like, if you were going to bet who wouldn't get hurt, it's going to be Shimoda, dude.
Yeah, I agree. So
And
you chose
Mitch's
him.
bike, I think, is better on outdoor.
I've heard this new one's pretty good. I did a little R&D. That would,
I'm just saying,
for me,
through
that'd be
history,
just
I feel
call
like,
a couple people.
I feel like
I heard,
PC, I mean, maybe just, I don't know.
I heard their summer bike is good. I heard the outdoor bike's pretty good, Dan. I know you'd like to hear
confirm
that.
the bike is good.
Oh,
You
I'm
can't
sure
confirm
you
shit.
can.
How do you confirm?
Because
What are
he
you
put
talking
his
about?
wiener in one of the mufflers yesterday.
Not even denying it.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he
that-
did.
that works.
He did.
Yeah.
So Dan, no RJ for you just because of that. Do you think he's going to be off?
Dude, RJ is checkers or wreckers. He's either going to do really good or he's going to crash himself out.
That's how they
Or
all
both?
are, dude.
I think he's. I don't.
You think McAdoo isn't going to do a triple backflip?
No.
He'll get right up.
You know what?
I mean,
hold
that's
on a
true,
second.
but
Hold on a
yeah,
second.
knock on wood.
Barring that gnarly crash that McAdoo had in Supercross, he
One?
didn't crash that much.
Dan, he crashed like 8 times that week.
He is
I know.
Freese
Take that
Jr..
week out of
That
it.
was a crazy week.
He is Vince Freese Jr.
No,
he's
he's-
Junior.
I think you guys are going to be surprised, man.
Yeah.
He's way more fit this year. The bike is good.
Did
He
you have
just
him?
looks more poised.
Where'd you have him? 9th.
I think I had him in 7th.
RJ?
No, McAdoo.
Did you have Nichols in the top 5, Vincent,
I'm
or
sorry,
6th? Or you have him 6th?
No, I had him in 6th.
Yeah, so did Joe. Where do you have
No, I
Nichols?
did not have him in 6th.
Nichols I had in 7th.
See, I think he's
I
going to be
think
pretty
Vinny had
dang good
Nichols
too.
seventh.
I had Nichols 7th. I forget who I chose 6th.
Faulkner, I think he was 6th.
Yep.
Okay, and then man, so Thrasher's off my list. Is he on? You have him in there, right, Dan? You had him in, but Vincent
ninth.
didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Outside the top 10.
Oh,
you had-
outside, yeah, I did.
Yeah, and is that because you don't know anything about him?
What are you talking about? He won. He's a winner.
He's a winner. Joe, he's a winner. Why do you have? You had Thrasher,
Talked
Mosman,
to
Brown.
Otter about him too. He's pretty cool.
You talked to who?
Otter.
About who?
Thrasher.
Oh, I think he's pretty cool.
He's cool.
He's a country boy.
Yeah.
Good old country boy, like a Mike Brown 2.0.
What up, Otter?
Mosman and Brown. See, I feel really bad about that one. Both the gas guys. And for me, I guess, Dan, it's the feelings that you have for RJ. I just don't trust him for a whole year. That's all.
Mosman?
Yeah, they just crash a lot.
And I just don't see that. I see a lot of sloppiness around that 8 to 15 range, and they just are kind of in that group where it's always they're fast and good, and then they're like all of a sudden crashed out of 3 or 4 of them in a row. You know what I mean? And I can't put them in the top 10 when I have guys that I trust more. That's all. I don't feel like they're out with them. I don't feel like they're outside of my top 10 in speed and capability. I just don't trust them for 24. Joe, same with you. For you, it's probably more as what, feeling? You just don't feel it?
That's basically it. I mean, 24 is a long time, especially in this.
But with Mosiman, dude, he was pretty damn fast. Like, he won that final heat at Salt Lake. He could have won the main that Shimoda won if he would have raced a little bit better. So with Mosiman, I kind of get weirded out because I kind of feel like he could also be a top 5 guy, and like he might be one of those ones that I'm like, oh, I kind of feel dumb now.
You just don't have confidence in him right now.
No, because he just does silly things, and I just don't. I think there's too many motos and too many laps and too many minutes in a moto for those silly things to not pop up.
Here's a good question for you. So, of your 11 to 15 guys, okay, who is the guy that you think that you're probably going to be the most wrong on?
Thrasher. I have him 12th, and I feel like he could get third at round
You're
one.
the most wrong, both of you guys, on Max Voland.
I have him in my top 10. I just don't have him 5th, Vincent. He's going to a lot of new tracks. He's a rookie. Like, he's got to learn those things quick. These guys have been doing these tracks for. I think he's going to be good at a few.
I guess you're right. I over.
My guy's Hammaker.
Hammaker is.
And I don't have him on. I didn't have him on my list at all.
And you feel like, well, of course that's going to be your pick to surprise you. You're so reliable.
Yeah, but how? Argue it.
He's never done an outdoor.
He won Daytona.
Let's just get real. No
Daytona
one really
what?
knows who that is.
Or not Daytona, but
I know he won a Supercross.
He won a race this year, Supercross race, and he was always up there. He gets good starts.
Joe, for you, Thrasher or Hammaker, if one of them was to break?
Thrasher.
See, I think Thrasher too. I think Hammaker will be good too at times, but if I had to pick one guy out of my top 10 that's going to make me feel stupid, I think it's Thrasher probably. Joe,
I have a
same with you?
Yeah, as far as a guy that I have low who could end up doing some really good things and get higher on the list, but I have a feeling that I have Faulkner ranked too high.
For what reasons? Actual ride, like his riding, or just knucklehead stuff?
Squirrely boy, man.
Kryptonite.
Dude, he is not raced.
Nuttier than squirrel turd.
He is not raced outdoor in a long time. Last 2 summers. It's been, like 2018. Damn. What if he's really, really good? Are we also maybe discrediting him a little bit? He's also like the baddest 250 dude on the planet when he's not on the ground. Like, what if he is not? Could we be way off on him in both directions? Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
We're all being conservative based on old facts. That's what being.
That's why I'm putting him in my top 5, because I think that's right in the safe zone. But dude, I'm with you, Joe. He could either be really screwy out there, or he could possibly be the baddest dude out there.
I think it's going to boil down to, honestly, the one outside influence that he has.
Kryptonite.
The kryptonite. What happens there? If things are solid, things are good. I think he does
Instagram shows right now solid. That's what I've seen as of late.
It showed last time it was solid and when it fell apart. So, and we don't know everything.
I trust Instagram. Don't you, Joe? Instagram's real. Whatever anyone puts on their story and everything,
yes,
it's always it's always facts.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
So it's solid, Dan. What are you worried about? Don't you follow on Instagram?
I just hear other
solid
things
as a
too.
rock. Solid as a rock.
You can learn a lot about someone with Instagram.
You can. Anyways, okay. 250 class. There we go, Joe. Any last words in the 250 class?
I'm more excited for the 250 class than the 450 class. I think it's going to be
better
racing.
I normally am. I got to admit, I'm so fired up for the 450 class this year. My 450 top 15 is dirtier than this top 15.
Give me a crazy outlier win the championship. Go.
To win the title?
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know.
Come on, man.
Colt Nichols.
That's who I was going to say.
I'll say right now, he's outside of my top 5, and if he wins the title, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly. Not saying he's gonna. He's not my pick. I don't have him in there, but if Nichols wins the title, I'm not gonna be surprised.
Say Shimoda.
For real?
Yeah.
Like that good?
Yeah, third every single week. Fourths, thirds, gets better pretty soon.
That is
couple wins.
that's a one that I think we're all being very generous. He's great. We all love him, but I think we're letting our emotions get the best.
Racist.
Because
no, the opposite.
The jump that he's made compared to where he finished last year. I know we're all kind of basing it off of his Supercross performance.
Hey, he got third last year at Paula, the last round.
What did he get overall in the series? I think he got like 7th or 8th, right?
Bad things, my bad.
No, he's saying good things.
Oh yeah,
I think it was worse than that.
I just, Vincent, I don't see that.
I do.
Oh, well.
He's progressing, but I don't think this is the summer. I don't think this is the summer where he's progressed that far.
Okay, so we all were pretty close on our top 5. Which one of our guys in the top 5, if you had to pick one, is going to lay an egg this summer? Pick the egg layer. Joe, in your top 5, the one that could possibly just...
Oh, I already said it, Faulkner.
Vincent? Max?
Jet.
For what reason, other than 2 Pacificos?
I've had one Pacifico.
Oh, that one's Joe's. Okay, Joe, I don't even want your explanation because it'll be wrong. Dan, someone in your top 5 that is going to lay an egg.
Justin Cooper.
See, that's mine too. I have it's not a feeling, but I just... God, he could be so good,
yeah,
too.
but he's kind of fired up, I feel like.
No, I'm with Joe. Faulkner would be the one to me that Faulkner's either going to win or he's going to
Hold on a second. How could you ever say Cooper would be fired up? The dude shows zero emotion.
So?
He's like a wet rag on the podium.
You ever watched Tombstone?
Wet rag, Joe. Write that down.
All right.
No, I haven't.
Do you know who... You have never watched Tombstone?
Dude, I don't have time, Vincent. I'm a busy human being.
I don't even think...
How do you have time with 3 children and a wife and golf?
I had surgery.
Yeah, he was
I watched
laid
a
up.
shit ton of
Hey, are
movies.
you doing that whole thing where like you get to stay home from work and like
Yeah,
what's that
whole
called?
month of July.
What's
I'm
that
off.
called?
Baby bonding.
Baby bonding? How much bonding are you going to do with your
don't
baby?
you get like 12?
None.
How much golf are you going to play?
All.
Exactly.
Did you get like 12
baby
weeks?
bonding.
I get 12 weeks.
God, that's incredible. I might have another kid for that.
I don't really, Joe, want to
Thanks,
like
Obama.
get into that, but that just seems weird to me that the dad would get to stay off from work to baby bond. Like, I don't know.
No, it's
Dude, it's
for dad to
important.
go and do whatever he wants.
I kind of don't understand it. Maybe it's
I
because
think it's moral support for the mother.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's got to be.
I'm trying to bait Joe into saying something here, and he won't do it. He's just being so tight right
Hold
now.
on, Tool Man. You think that Cooper isn't into it at all just because he doesn't show much emotion? What if he's shy? What if he's scared to talk? But deep down, he's got so much fire.
All right,
Way more fire than any Kawasaki rider.
If there
more
i-
fire than so much.
That's for sure. Last question. If one of these 2 riders was to have a championship hangover, who would it be, Joe? Cooper or Nichols?
Nichols, 100%.
Cooper.
If you had to pick which one of them got that title?
I would say Cooper.
Justin Cooper, Vincent.
Yeah, okay.
Which one of them just won their first 250 title and might just not be as into it this summer?
I would say Justin Cooper.
Vincent?
Nichols.
Cooper.
If I say Cooper, then everything I said is stupid.
Well, you shouldn't have said it.
Tried to set you up. He
Yeah.
somehow didn't take the bait. All right, Joe. That's the 250 preview show. Will the next show be 197B or will it be 198?
No, 198.
No, because we got a timeout show 200 though. I want it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
200.
It's gonna be good. But I want it to land on 4th of July ish time. So that's why we're kind of. Should we do this 197B? Because I feel like we're gonna run out of shows and we're gonna end up passing 200 before we get to 4th of July. So will
Joe.
this be 197 part 1 and then we'll do 197 part 2? Joe?
What are you doing on episode 200?
Dude.
Do we have a guest?
I locked in we got 2 guests. One of them is the gnarliest.
No, the second one's not gonna happen. You're drunk. It's not gonna happen.
I've already got it confirmed. It's done.
Okay, so have
Ink's
I.
on the paper.
There is no ink on the paper. You're dreaming. I guarantee you the second one doesn't happen. I'll be surprised if either one of them show
I'm
up.
super confused right now.
You don't need to pay. You're not talking right now.
Is it Dungy?
No. Go to the bathroom. Let us
I
talk.
do have to go to the bathroom.
So
197B.
this is A.
Is it Donald Trump?
Close. It's almost as big.
Sorta. I mean,
Really?
it's crazy that kind of weird. But anyways,
Don Jr.?
Stop guessing.
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
giving
okay.
away.
Hey, so all right, let's end this show. Fly Racing, thank you guys so much. Mika Metals, Motosport.com, Scott USA, No Toil, Guts Racing, EMT Racing, Blendzall. Don't forget, Dan, get all over that Instagram.
Hey, and Blendzall is known for 2-stroke oil, but they got some really good high quality 1040 4-stroke oil.
Everything's
full
good.
synthetic. They've got some really good products, not just 2-stroke stuff. So everybody check it out.
Yeah, everything they have is good, but if you're on a 2-stroke, use the Ultra. It is jabam. Screenprintingdone.com, All American Chevy of Colleen, Olmi Creations, DRS suspension with Race Tech, and Utah. Thank you guys so much. This is episode 197, part A.
Main event Moto. Screw it. You know it by now.